This is how you can send emails using SailGen without a domain. Now, you should only be doing this if you're dead broke and you want to send out emails urgently. Like, do not do this if you can invest $10 a year into getting a domain. It's absolutely going to be worth it. Obviously, you cannot expect crazy high open rates and deliverability, but we've seen pretty decent results. Like, I'll just see the results we got for this person using our own servers without actually using like a domain. Like, I'll just see the results. So, we sent around 125 emails and we got like a 55% open rate without like any domain or anything. So this can get you like decent open rates and everything. And as you can see over here, we don't have a domain attached to this person. They don't have like a domain. That's why it's telling us to add it as well. So yeah, it can absolutely work, but I'll always suggest you to like just invest in a domain. One thing you do need to keep in mind is you need to verify all the email addresses before sending out emails. Because if you don't verify email addresses, like no matter where you get your list from, some of the email addresses will be outdated, they won't exist anymore, maybe the person changed companies. And if you try to send emails using like without a domain, using our own servers, and you don't verify the email addresses, this is what will happen. So yeah, as you can see, this guy was sending out emails without verifying them, without adding his own domain, and email sending was permanently disabled because this ruins our reputation. Like if you also want like 55, 60, 70, 80% open rates, we need to maintain good deliverability and good reputation for a service. And for example, this guy had like 100% bounce rate because the emails were not verified. So if you're not verifying your emails, if you're not like verifying your emails before sending out and they're bouncing, your email sending will be permanently disabled in your account and it's an irreversible decision. You can get it back by like enabling email validation on your account back. But yeah, do not try to do this. Your account will be banned in like 1 to 3 days if you try to send emails without having them verified. You can use email verification inside of SailGen, and to do that, I think you enable it from the settings. Uh, I think over here. Yeah, yeah. So when you come over to SailGen and you open settings from the bottom left corner in business profile, you can turn on this or like firstly enable this, mark emails as invalid due to hard bounce, and after that verify email address when first email is sent to a contact. So just enable this before sending out the emails. This will be a charge service, obviously. I think you are charged around $2.5 per thousand emails you verify. You can either use this or you can use like any other service provider, like any other email provider, which you can use to verify emails. For example, I also have my software called mailmax.salegen.com, and this is pretty affordable. For $59, $49, you can verify like 100,000 email addresses, which is like 3 to 10 times more affordable than every other service out there. So ensure you're only doing this if you're dead broke and you have to send out emails urgently and you need to verify the emails before sending. Now that you have all of this sorted, this is exactly how you can start sending out emails and you can start doing this. The first thing you need to do is obviously log into your SailGen account. So just go over here, log in with your email and password. I'm already logged in. This is what your account would look like. After that, go to settings and click on email services. So at the bottom left corner of the screen, you can see the settings button. Simply click on this, and over here you see this button called email services. Again, come over here. Boom. And just let it load, show you what it looks like. It will give you this pop-up that you should connect your own domain, and tutorials on that have been created. So once you're ready, you have like $10 to invest. Just go and invest in a domain. So, and if you want to know how you can connect a domain, I'll actually just copy the link of the post which shows you how. So I'll just copy the link. If you wanna connect your domain to send emails, how you can do it. Boom. I've added the link to the post. So when you're ready, when you have like $10 a year to invest, you can invest in a domain anyways. So yeah, once a year, you need to copy the text under the lead connector email system. So yeah, like over here, you can see like there is some text below this lead connector email system. Just simply select it, right click on it and click on copy, or you can press like Command C, Control C, which is the shortcut for copying, and I'll just like actually just paste it over here so that I remember it. By the way, this will be different for everyone, and this almost changes daily. So do not copy this exact text. Do not copy the text I just copied. Below this, where it says lead connector email system, you're gonna have a unique value over here. You just simply need to copy it. This will change daily, by the way. Again, just saying it, this will be different for everyone. So do not simply copy paste the exact thing I am copying. Below lead connector email system, whatever the value is, just simply copy it and store it. Like I'll just paste it over here so that I remember it. After that, you need to click on the go back button and go to the automations tab. So just click on the go back button and come over to automations, because I'm pretty sure you're going to be using the automation tab to build out cold email workflows, and you're going to be using it to send out emails and everything. Once you're in the automations tab, you need to open the workflow which you're using to send emails. So over here, whatever the workflow is, the name of the workflow which you're using to send emails, just simply open this up. So for example, like let's say this is the one which I'm using to send emails. I need to open this thing up. After I've done that, you need to go to settings, and under the communication tab, instead of like firstly just go to settings. I'll just go step by step so you don't miss it. So come over to settings, this button over here where it says settings, just come over here. So you open the workflow which you're using to send emails. It can be any workflow, the process is the same. If you want to do it for some other workflow where you're using emails, just come over here to settings. So again, just open up the workflow, come over to settings. Not very difficult, not very complicated. Once you've done that, under the sender details over here, like you're in settings, so under the communication tab, which like this tab which says communication, under the sender details, you can create a sender name, like the from name and the from email, which is going to be shown when you send out an email. So yeah, I'll just actually just do that. So over here, you simply add your name over here. You can add like your first name or your full name under the from name field. So just add like any name which you want to send emails from. This will be shown to the person, like when you send an email, it is pretty clear and visible. Like for example, I'll just open this email. Yeah. So over here, it says like the person, like the from. It shows the name of the person who sent the email. So this, like you can change this field. So in the from name field, you just simply enter the name which you want to be displayed over here when people see that who is the person who's sending out the email. So this is what you need to do. Just simply like enter the name. Either you can enter your full name or your first name. So let's say the name of the person who's sending the emails in this account, her name is Suzanne. So I'll just enter this thing out, the sender details, and after that in the from email field, now we need to enter the first name, like whatever the name you entered over here. Like by the way, you can enter like any random name. You can like literally use any name. So what I'll do is like, let's say if I'm reaching out to people in UAE, I'll use like a Muslim name. If I'm reaching out to people in like let's say the US or the West or something, I just use like a American name, like an English name. If I'm reaching out to people in like Southeast Asia, I'll use like a Chinese or like a Thai or a Vietnamese name. If I'm reaching out to people in India, I'll use like a Hindu name. So you can use like any freaking name, it doesn't really matter. Either use your first name or your full name over here. And in the full email, like the from email, copy paste the first name you entered. So like let's say I entered this, like this is the name I entered. I'll not copy this entire name. I'll just copy the first name in the from email field, and I'll actually make the first letter small as well. So in the from email, just paste the first name of the person followed by @. So you like just follow the instructions step by step. Just enter the first name which you entered in the name column, from email column. Add an @symbol over here. Again, pretty simple. Add the symbol. And now what you need to do is, you might remember in step 3, we actually copied this text, which was below this thing called the lead collector email system. You might remember it. We copied it over here. So now we need to copy this exact thing, copy it and paste it over here. Boom. So again, in the from email, you copy the first name of the person, add an @ symbol, and then whatever the thing was which you entered over lead connector email system, you simply need to come over here, copy it again, and then you need to paste it right now. I hope this makes sense. Like again, if you're having any difficulty, just create like a comment below the post and I'll be more than happy to help you. The best thing you can do is create like a Loom video, screen record your screen and tell me what you're not able to understand. Yeah, I'll just give you some examples. So like let's say your name is John and the text you copied in step 3 was this. Then you should write John, which is your first name, the text which you copied in the step number 3 under the lead connector email system. And after that, you can simply just click on save. So let's say her name was Suzanne. I'll actually use the first name. And yeah, let's say her name was Suzanne the text I copied over here. That's it. And I just simply have to click on save over here. That's all I have to do. And if you want to send out like a test email, I'll actually send one to myself. Let's just use this one. It'll probably I'll use this email. Boom. So I'll just send like a test email over here just to show you what it looks like. So this is what you can do to send a test email. It might land in the spam because a lot of personalization won't be available over here. Yeah, so I'll just enter the email Soumil unfiltered @gmail.com. Send test email. Boom. Save action, save. Let's see. Yeah. So you can see the email has come and in the from name it says Suzanne. And yeah, it's absolutely perfect. We don't even have like the first name or anything visible. And yeah, it's there in the inbox. And yeah, you can see it's working pretty fine. So that just shows you it absolutely works and you can send it and emails actually land in the inbox. Now once you've done that, you simply need to click on save. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now one thing you need to do, obviously we have to do it just to keep everything safe. Every single day, the lead, like the text under the lead connector email system, like if you come over to settings, you come over to email services, you might remember that we had to copy this text over here, like this text to actually send out the emails. Every 24 hours, it is usually changed. Every 24 to 72 hours. So what you need to do is you need to log in every single day and update this. So this is changed like every 24 to 72 hours so that we maintain like good deliverability and servers and everything. Just something to do with the backend. And you need to open your like account every single day and see if it has changed or not. So if this is the text you copied yesterday and this was the text yesterday, just save it, text it to yourself on WhatsApp. Now let's say you open this exact page, like the email services page, after 24 hours. If this has not changed, if the text you see below lead connect email system is exactly the text which was visible yesterday when you created the workflows and everything, you have to do nothing. But if it has changed, you need to copy the text. Like let's say this text has changed, like this send.lc messagesender.org. Like let's say this text has changed to mg.messagesender.org. Like let's just say this was the text which I added yesterday and this is what it has changed to. Like let's say hypothetically this might be different. So every single day you need to come and you need to check if this has changed or not and stop complaining that it's work to do. Like just get a domain. If you get a domain, you don't have to do it. We need to ensure good deliverability. So just copy this, copy and boom. If it has changed, you simply copy the text below this and you repeat step number 5 again. So if you remember what was step number 5, you simply need to go back. You need to open the email. You need to go to automation. You need to open up the workflow which you're using to send out the email services and everything. You need to open the workflow. You need to go to enrollment history, settings over here, and in the communications tab, in the sender details where it says like the first name and the from email, you need to replace the text after the @ sign with the exact text you copied right now. So let's say this is what the text was below the LC email system when we created the workflow, and now it has changed to this in the morning today. You just see it. You simply come over here and you replace the old text with the new text and you click on save. That's all you need to do. And I'm not doing it because obviously it has not changed. So yeah, every single morning you need to come here and you need to come here over here and you need to change the text, update it regularly so that your email deliverability is ensured to be good. If you don't do it, your emails will still be sent out, but you will see a drop in open rates and reply rates and everything, because what's going to happen is, like Google, like let's say you're sending it to Google is going to see this email is coming from some other server and they're trying to tell us that it is coming from this server. Like let's say this is the text which was you don't actually have to understand it. I'll go into explaining the theory, which is not required. Yeah, just do this every single morning if you want more open rates and more better deliverability. So basically you just remove the text after that the rate symbol in the from email field. As you can see, I just showed you, after the rate symbol you replace it with the new text that appears below the lead connector email system. Just save it. Again, last but not the least, always invest in a domain. It costs $10 and will save you a lot of headaches and lead to better deliverability and open rates. I hope this helped. If you need help with anything, just create a post and tag me, or just reply to this post via a comment. If you're watching this on YouTube, again, you can simply find the link of the post in the pinned comment. So yeah, bye bye, take care man, have a nice day.